In applied maths, probability chapter has got four divisions: probability distribution, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and normal distribution. We'll think about a probability distribution. To understand probability distribution, you should know something called a random variable. What is a random variable? We don't need a definition. Simply think about a random experiment. Usual experiments that we take in probability are, which are they? Throwing a dice, throwing a coin, taking a card out of the set of playing cards. These are the experiments. Let me consider one example like throwing two coins. Throwing two coins. When you throw two coins, what is the sample space? What are the possibilities? It can be both heads, first one head then tail, or first one tail then head, or both tail. These are the only four possibilities. In this, if I look for specifically something like head, number of heads, I am worried about the number of heads. What are the possible answers that I can get? If I assign a value for the number of heads, let me write x as the variable. That can be 0 head, in this case 0 head, or these two cases 1 head or 2 heads. These are the possible values of head assigned. If I take x as the number of heads, this x is called a random variable. So it is a value, it is a varying value that is associated with a random experiment. Take another simple example, throwing a dice. And if we are worried about the face that comes up, if that value is considered as a random variable, so in that case, when you take one die, when you throw x as the value that comes up, it can become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a random variable associated with that. You take another, you write a test out of 20 marks. I do not know you. So there are, I can think about this many. The child can get 0 marks, 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 4, 5, 6. If I tell discrete, this is called, we say discrete. We have fixed values one after that. If you are getting only 1, 2, 3, 0 up to 20, there are like this 21 possibilities are there. Suppose there is no half mark. And that also you should remember, in random variable, it can be discrete random variable or continuous random variable. What is continuous random variable? Suppose you are thinking about the height of a child studying in class 10. Height of a child. So we may start counting from maybe some 160 centimeter till 180 centimeter. The child may have height in 10th standard. Do you think these values are discrete? After 160 it will become 161 next child, or 162? We cannot say that. After 160 it can be 160, 160.1, 160.12, 160.123. If you are very specific about the measurement, we can get between any rational number. So there are so many numbers, so many real numbers are there. So you have so many values. It's not after 160 it is 161. There are so many values. Likewise, up to 180 centimeter, you have so many values. That is a continuous random variable. And discrete is something like this, specific values. Here it is discrete. You have after 0, it can be 1, it can be 2. If you are writing an MCQ test, as I said, like a 20 marks, you can get 0 mark, 1 mark, 2 mark. That is what a discrete random variable. Okay, now I didn't say about what is probability distribution. The probability of these random variables value, if I can describe along with these values, these given values, that is what is a probability distribution. Let us write the probability distribution of this experiment. How do we write? We will write like this: x, the different values are 0, 1, 2. I am going to write the probability of x in the next row. So what is the probability that you get a 0 head only one time out of 4? So that will be 1 by 4. What about getting 1 head? There are 2 cases, 2 places you get 1 head. So it is 2 out of 4. What about 2 heads? Only 1 out of 4. That is 1 by 4. Likewise, we can write, for example, in this case, I can write x equal to x. The values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the probability also you can write? Probability of x. So that is getting 1 out of 6 is 1 by 6. 2 also 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. What is special with this probability distribution table is this second row, the probability distribution will not have any negative value because it's all probabilities. Mostly it will be proper fractions. And when you add it all, you should always get 1. That is a condition for probability distribution. You cannot break one of the part and leave right. Without writing this column, you cannot call it as probability. Because when you add this, you will get 1. See, 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 4 by 4, which is 1. 1 by 6 adding 6 times, that is also 1. With that also we can expect questions. What, keeping in mind the probabilities that you are going to write along with the random variable will not be negative, and not only that, the sum will be 1. How can they ask questions? I'll give some examples. We'll write some questions and work it out. See, I write a simple question here. A random variable like this. A random variable x. I am not writing the complete question. The probability distribution is given like this. X, you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the probability is given like this: 0, k, 2k, 2k, 3k, 2k square, and the last one is 7k, 2k square, 3k, sorry, this is k square and 2k square, and this is 7k square plus k. They are asking only one thing: if this is a probability distribution, find k. Find k. We use the idea that the sum will become 1. That's all. It's a simple thing. So you will write 0 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus k equal to 1. Sum of all the probabilities should be 1. So let us add this. This will become what? 3k, 5k, 8k. So 8k plus k square, this, okay, 8k, here 1k also is there. So that is 9k. And k square here, 3k square, 10k square is equal to 1. Let us write this as 10k square plus 9k minus 1 equal to 0 to find the value of k. When you add, it should be 10 multiply minus 10. So we can write this as 10k square plus 10k minus k minus 1 equals 0. So 10k common factor. So k plus 1 minus 1 into k plus 1 equal to 0. So you have finally k plus 1 into 10k minus 1 equal to 0. So individually equating k can be minus 1 or 1 by 10. We don't take this value. We don't take this value, but we will take k as 1 by 10. This is one way they can ask a question related to a simple question. Find the value of k, where what we do is we add all the probabilities that it should be equated to 1. Okay, let us do another type of question. Another question is like, okay, I'll write like this. Let x denote the number of hours you study on Sunday. and the data is given like this. P of x equal to x, the probability directly is given. Let us analyze this one. 0.1 if x equal to 0. This is not in a column way it is given. They have given it like this. Let us write this. That's why I thought I will work out this one kind of this question. If x equal to 1 or x equal to 2. K into 5 minus x if x equal to 3 or 4 and 0 if otherwise. This means this is actually the bottom row. The probability is given this. The random variable x takes this value. X can be 0, x can be 1, x can be 2, x can be 3, 4. Otherwise means anything above that 5, 6, 7. That is going to be 0 only. It's not a big matter. Let us write it as a column. If you write it as a column, how do you write? X and P of x. When they said it's 0, when the random variable takes 0 as the value, the probability is 0.1. When it takes 1, when x is 1, this kx will come. That means x is 1 means k into 1, that will be k will be the probability. When x is 2, this will become 2k. When x is 3, 3 will come in this category only. So this is 5 minus 3, that is 2, so 2k. When it is 4, this will become what? 5 minus 4 is 1, so k. This is how the system. Okay, I did not write what they are asking you to find. The question is like this. The question is like this. Find k. First question. Second question. What is the probability that you study at least 2 hours? At least 2 hours. Third question. Exactly 2 hours. Fourth question, at most 4 hours. At most 2 hours. These are the questions. So find the value of k. Let us do finding the value of k. So first question answer is 0.1 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus k equal to 1. So this will become, this if you add, you will get 5, 6k is equal to this 0.1 minus 0.1. That is k is equal to 0.9 divided by 6. That will become what? 9 by 60. Or you can write it as, you can cancel by 3 by 20. Okay, that's k value. Now what is the probability that at least 2 hours? Probability of at least 2 hours. Minimum 2 hours, that means probability of x, minimum 2 hours means equal to 2 hours or more than 2 hours. At least 2 means it can be more than 2 also. So this is what. So this should be what? Probability of x greater than or equal to 2. Equal to 2 is this. So these three things will come. This is equal to 2, more than 2, more than 2. So this will be k plus more than 2. So 2k plus k. Actually this is probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3 plus probability of x equal to 4. So this will become what? 5k. 5 into k value we know, that is 3 by 20. So that will become, you can cancel, you will get here 4. So 3 by 4 is the answer. Now probability of what? Exactly 2. Exactly 2 means that will be what? Probability of x equal to 2. X equal to 2 is what? 2k. 2k, that is equal to 2 into k is 3 by 20. That is 3 by 10 when you cancel. Now probability of at most 2. At most 2 hours he study. At most 2 means probability of x less than or equal to 2. At most 2. So that is probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. So probability of x equal to 0 how much? That is 0.1 plus x equal to 1 is k, x equal to 2, 2k. So that is 0.1 plus 3k, which is equal to 0.1 plus 3k means 3 into 3 by 20. So this can be written as 1 by 10 plus 9 by 20. Or when you take LCM, this will become 11 by 20. This is how we work out a question of this type. So now we will work into another type question. Okay, so that we will do next. Let us do the third question. Question goes like this. Let x be a random variable, assumes values x1, x2, x3, x4. So the random variable x takes, capital X takes the values x1, x2, x2, x3, x4 such that 2 times p of x1 equal to x equal to x1, 3 times p of x equal to x2 equal to p of x equal to x3 equal to 5 times p of x equal to x4. How do we deal this type? We have to find the probability distribution. That means you need to write x1, x2, x3, x4 and correspond probabilities we need to write. What you should do is, what I will write is, I will write 2 times p of x equal to x1 is equal to 3 times, this is given in the question, x equal to x2 equal to p of x equal to x3 is equal to 5 times p of x equal to x4. We will say, let us say this is equal to k. Say this is k. This is the next question. We will discuss that later. This is k. From here I am going to write, from here let me write this, p of x equal to x3 is directly k. What about this one? P of x equal to x1 2 times, that is k. Therefore this will be k by 2. Then p of x 3 times p of x equal to x2, x equal to x2, that is 3 times. So this will become k divided by 3. Okay, you divide this 3 by, similarly p of x equal to x4 will be what? K divided by 5. So I have written x1, x2, x3, x4, everything. So all the 4 came. Now we know that if we add the probabilities, k plus k by 2 plus k by 3 plus k by 5 should be 1. Okay, let us do this one. We will take the LCM. What can be the LCM? We can make it as what? 6 and 5. We can make it as 30 and 2. Or however you want, you can add it. Okay, let us take this as 30 as the LCM. Then this will be 30k plus 15k plus 10k plus 6k equal to 1. So this will become 45, 55, 61k equal to 1 into 30. So k is 30 divided by 61. Now I can write the probability distribution. How do you write the probability distribution? We will write the probability distribution like this. X values are what? x1, x2, x3, x4. So we will write the probability of x. What is x1? x1 is k by 2. So k by 2 means it will be 30 by 61 by 2. It will be 15 by 61. and you divide this by 2. Next is x2. x2 means k by 3. So you have to divide by 3. So that will become 10 by 61. x3. What is x3? Is k only. So that is 30 by 61. And x4. What is x4? x4 is k by 5. When you divide by 5, it will become 6 by 61. So this is how we write the probability distribution of this question. So this alone you need to understand. Let us do another question. This is the fourth question. Look at this fourth question. What is this fourth question? Fourth question says like this. The random variable x can take only these values 0, 1, 2, 3. So the capital X, the first row values, the random variable values are 0, 1, 2, 3. Given that p of x equal to 0 equal to p of x equal to 1 is p, x equal to 2 and x equal to 3 are k, such that this condition is satisfied, find the value of p. This looks slightly different, that's why I do like this. Let me write it in column. If you write it in column x and p of x, x values are 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is probability of x equal to 0? That is p is the probability. 1 also p is the probability. For 2 it is k. This is also k. We have to find the value of p. This is what the question is. Find the value of p. Let us do like this. We know first thing p plus k is equal to 1. So 2p plus 2k is equal to 1. Equation number 1. Now from here you cannot find p. This is one equation with two variables. We need one more equation. Who will help us? Let us take the help of this. Sigma pi xi square is equal to 2 times sigma xi pi. What is this xi pi? So that we need to write. So I need to have one more column for this one. Actually, this we will write a little down. We will make a column named sigma xi pi. So we will write xi pi first. What is xi pi? That means this multiply. This is 0. This will become p. This will become 2k. This will become 3k. And we need one more column. Now sigma xi pi means we have to add this xi pi square. So sigma will write pi into xi square. So this is square and multiply by pi. So that will be 0. 1 square 1. 1 into p, p. 2 square is 4. 4 into k, this will be 4k. 9. 9 into k, 9k. Okay. So we have given, it is given, we are given with sigma pi xi square is 2 times sigma xi pi. We will substitute sigma p xi pi square means we have to add all this. That means 0 plus p plus 4k plus 9k is equal to 2 times sigma xi pi means you have to add all this xi pi column. 0 plus p plus 2k plus 3k. So what we get here for what? We will have p plus 13k is equal to, this will become, you multiply this 2 with this, you will get a 2p plus, this is 5k into 2 is 10k. From here we can make a relation, take to this side, so it will become 3k, take this to this side, minus p equal to 0. We got a relation like this. This is equation number 2. Actually we wrote the first equation like this. What was the first equation? You add all this, it will be what? p plus k is equal to 1. That is 2p plus 2k is equal to 1. So this is my first equation. The second, any order you write. Let us solve this one. What we do is, we will write like what? 2p plus 2k equal to 1. Multiply this by a 2. You will get 6k plus 2p. Sorry. I had changed the order. Here P is first. Now I multiply by a 2. You will get minus 2P plus 6K equal to 0. So if you add this, P will cancel. So you will get what? This will become 8K is equal to 1. So K equal to 1 by 8. Then you substitute in one of the equation. K is 1 by 8 means you can write, you substitute here. So you get 3 by 8 minus P equal to 0. So P is equal to 3 by 8. That is solving equation. You don't need explanation. What you need to take care is this kind of an attachment you need to make. Okay. Look at it again, you will get it.